Hi everyone, hope you're doing well today. I was going to talk a little bit about what has happened since the last video I made a few days ago when we went over to the fire horse because I have realized things have started happening to me. First of all, what I can't explain, I can't take my epilepsy medicine anymore. I've taken it for like 27 years. And now, all of a sudden, I get dizzy from it. I get like, so I see double, like if I have taken a double dose or something. It's impossible for me to take it, which is odd after having taken it since I was 15 years old. So, but that is one thing that has happened that is odd. But then someone told me that your starseed DNA is activated, and Cora agreed. She said it is. You are being activated now. You won't need to take your medicine anymore. And I've been like, I can stop taking my medicine. I get seizures then. But she says you don't need to. So that is one thing that has happened and is still continually odd. Then we also have the vision started come back, but my shadow self is out of the way. He is not behind the wheel anymore, which means my authentic self has come forward. And he is trying to get back. I noticed in my mind I hear some not like nasty remarks from time to time that I know it's not me or universe. Like I heard a voice this morning saying, "You are such a traitor." And I was like, huh? How can I be a traitor? I'm authentic for the first time in my life. I speak my truth. This is my truth. How can I be a traitor? It doesn't have to be your truth, but it's my truth. So it didn't make sense. And then I heard another voice saying, I believe in this society. And then I was like, no, I don't believe in this society. I believe we can have a society that it will work very well if we change our mindset, mind shift. If we start to take care of each other, if we start to realizing that it's not you and it's not me, it's an us, it's a unity. It's not, we are together in this. But the society we live in today is absolutely not anything about a unity because people are so divided, both in the mindset, how they're thinking, how they're looking at each other. So it's so cold. So no, I can say that I believe in this society. So that means there is a shadow. He's trying to bait me, but at least I can see who it is. So I know. And then there come visions. I had a vision of like a clown, and a door was slammed in the face of the clown. And the clown said, and then someone said, "You shot someone out." And yes, I shot the clown out. He has no say because the authentic, true Sarah is the one who is using words, not my fake self. And then I heard, I heard this female voice saying, "You are not being true to yourself." That is Cora, that I know. And I don't understand why. Why am I not being true to myself? I live my authentic self now. I'm finally the authentic Sarah. So why are I not being true to myself? This is Cora wanting to challenge me. I know that she does that. That is, I mean, she's my guide for God's sake. And she does carry a whip from time to time. So, but she did make me reflect. And I started looking through all these visions because I write down every vision I have when I meditate. I write them down, and then I get like 15 different like phrases and stuff. And then I tried to puzzle them together, and I didn't until she said, "You're not being true to yourself." Then I started sorting the notes out, and I heard this phrase, a song phrase singing over, never enough, never enough, never enough, repeating itself over and over and over. And first I thought this was my shadow self trying to like talk me down, like no, you're not good enough. But then I realized, no, this is Cora. That's a message from Cora. But she doesn't say that I'm not enough. She means that it is in the context with my family, because there were other visions also. I had a vision that said, like, where a voice said, let's play tower with these house of cards. I didn't understand that. So, and then I heard queen of service. So it was a little bit like things, and I puzzled them together, and then I realized what Cora means is she think I am too kind to my family, because she, in her eyes, in Cora's eyes, in universe eyes, because as universe, our spirit, they see our highest best always, always. They don't see a loving mother, a loving sister, anything. They saw an obstacle, an anchor, something that was trying to hold me back. That is what they saw, and I have been dividing with it. I mean, yeah, okay, I shouldn't have contact with them now, but maybe later. But Cora doesn't mean that. Cora think they should never be in your life ever again because they're not good enough for you. That is what Cora is saying. When she said, we are just gonna play tower with this house of cards, I had to Google house of cards, and I saw it was like this card, a house that you build from cards. You know, they're very vulnerable, and only to blow on it and it falls apart. And then I realized what Cora mean is that you are not being true to yourself when it comes to your family. Because I have been, I love my mom, I miss my mom, I miss my sisters, all of that. But she means why? Why do you miss them? Why do you want them in your life? You're not being honest to yourself. And when she said queen of service, I realized now, because I had to Google that also, considering I am Swedish, and I saw that a queen of service is like someone who is made for the queen or something. So what Cora see, if I can explain it in the best way possible, is she see me being in a family where I have been taken advantage of, because the babysitting and they're borrowing money, and there have been, oh, can you do that? Can you do that? Can you fix that? In my world, this is what you do. You help and you support each other. That is what family do. That what friends do. It doesn't have to be any like payment always. But in Cora's perspective, they have been using me. They have been taking advantage of me. They have taken my energy and given me nothing in return. And here again, I have seen that I love my sister. Of course, I will help her. I love my sister's children. Of course, I will babysit. But Cora doesn't see it that way. She sees that I have been taken advantage of. And moreover, she is seeing that I am giving to people who don't care for me. I remember when I started dreaming about my future daughter, because I know I will have a daughter. She will be named Undis. She's going to be beautiful. I have seen her in many visions and many dreams. And she's going to be a little star soul too. She's waiting for me to invite her down, it seems. But I haven't, since I haven't had a man. I mean, I had a man, but not. I haven't been together with someone for quite some time. So I told my mom, when I saw first time I saw her in a dream, I told my mom, "Oh my God, I'm going." Oh, and that Emma, my friend, who is psychic, she had been told that I was going to have a daughter and what her name was, and I was very excited because I always wanted a daughter. It would be so fun. And I told my mom, and my mom was like, "Get real. Of course, it's not going to happen. You're 42." That's what kind of, they have given up hope on me ever having children or marry or everything, because I never had a long relationship and I never had a boyfriend for longer than a month. They are always so used to me being alone, single and alone. And now I'm 42 and I talk about having a baby. So that is like ridiculous for them. For me, it is, wow, I'm actually going to have a child. And I know I've seen her many times now, so I know she will come. But they don't take that seriously because she's not here, because I'm not married, because I don't have a boyfriend, all of that. So there have been many similar things. I have, when I speak about the spirituality and thing on my spiritual growth, something when I started having visions, I didn't understand them at first, but then I started realizing that I can ask universe to give me some direction or something. I can manipulate my visions to get answers from universe. I realized it was a way for me to communicate. I could ask universe. So when I got a vision, and I can do that for other people, I got a vision for a person, and I asked universe, can you please tell me a little bit more about this? And then they send down things to me, messages. And I have done this for people I made readings for too. So I don't only use the card, but also I can also use this channeling. And I told my family about that, and it's like no interest at all for them. It's like I'm so totally insane. And every time I had gotten that disinterest from them, I like silent up because they want me to be silent. They don't want me to talk about it because it's uncomfortable for them and they don't believe it. They don't believe in me. They never believed in me. But I have like put that away, felt a little bit hurt, of course, and then I talked to something else so they are comfortable. And then I have forgotten about the pain from that response, lack of response, I should say. I have hid away from that pain, but Cora noticed everything because she feel everything I feel even more because I hide away from my pain, but she can't because we are one and the same. Cora is not just a spirit guide; she is like a twin soul of our. My pain is hers, and the other way around. So Cora see this as I have been a maid for my family, helping them and sorting out, not getting anything back in return. And I have only been appreciated when I haven't spoken about something that makes them uncomfortable. This is how Cora see my relationship to my family. And I haven't seen it in that way. And that's why she says you are not being true to yourself. Because I talk about me loving my family. And she means, why? They don't like you talking about what makes you shine, and they don't believe in you, they don't have any faith in you, and they take your energy. Why? And now I understand why Cora is so insistent on me breaking contact with them, because afterwards I had another vision where I saw like a flyer being puzzled back together, like it was torn apart and then it together, and then it was one word, soul contacts. So she means that I need to release the family to like 150% because then the soul family will come in. And she wants me to be honest with myself. And then I saw a huge white bird spreading its wings, and I just heard the word fly. It's time to fly. So it's actually quite interesting how to see the different perspective, because I have been thinking about my family and stuff, but Cora sees it completely differently. She is very overprotective over me, but for her, I think that she think I'm too. I think she think I don't respect myself with taking what she would probably call abuse. That being taken granted of and all of that sort of stuff. I don't know. It's interesting at least. But now I understand it because when I googled this, like play when I heard this, let's play tower with the house of cards. I didn't understand it, so I googled and I saw it was a house of cards. You know those that win, and with the tower that was meant. She meant the tower in the tarot card, which is this card. You see, it's very dramatic, and there are people falling out of the tower, and it's collapsing, and it's chaos and everything. So it's a very dramatic card, but it also means that it needs the tower needs to fall for something new to build itself up. So that is what she meant. Let's play tower with the house of cards. The house of cards is the little bubble, the beautiful, loving bubble that I had built up in my mind about my family. And let's play tower with it. Take it down. Be true to yourself. That is what she wants me to do. That is the point of those visions. Be true to yourself, Sarah. See the family and your relationships, not only family, it's friends also and stuff, for what it actually is. See it truthfully. Is it really truly love? That is what she wants me to say, to reflect on. Because what she sees is a queen of service, another word for Cinderella, I would say. And she sees someone who is taken advantage upon and who is not being accepted as she is, because that is the truth. They want the old Sarah back, the one who died long ago. The true Sarah came out the other day. The all of the old Sarah died with the snake. Now is the authentic true Sarah that is standing here, all naked, all everything. There is nothing fake, nothing false, nothing delusional about it. This is the true me. And she wants me to take with me into the new year, this new, that I don't go with the false mindsets of a loving family and everything. Like, she wants me to peel everything off to see the relationship I had with my family for what it actually was. And was it really love? Is what she wants to say. Or was it you thinking that you got respect when they did? They want you back as you are. Is that respect? Is it really love? Or did they just want your help? They took your energy, but what did they give you in return? And now when I'm thinking about when I'm talking about it, it sounds horrible, I know. But there are actually some truth to what she says. Because they don't want this, Sarah. They want the old one, the programmed one, the one who were built for being in a 3D society. That is the Sarah they want. They don't want this Sarah who speak about spirit guides and a universe and who do tarot readings and are unemployed and everything. This is not the Sarah that my mom and my family wants. The Sarah they want, she is gone because she was never real to start with. This is the real one, not that one. And I think Cora wanted to enlighten this to me, make me see why are you sad? Why are you upset? What are you missing? And actually she has a point. She says to me, it's time you fly. Spread your wings and fly, little one. Because you are going to fly sky high. And I can't do that if I still carry an invisible anchor. So I realize now that Cora is correct. What I need to do is put everything behind me and start over from where we are today. New Sarah, the authentic Sarah. Never anything false or programmed ever again. And with this new Sarah doesn't deluding ideas where I'm untruth to myself. It doesn't fit in there. So let's be true to yourself, Sarah. Interesting. Okay, that babbled long enough, but let's take down that and see what we can build up instead. This has done what it was supposed to do, it obviously. It's burning. I'm curious on what we can put on this place. Take care, everybody. Bye.